Late shift. Homicide, Boston PD. So this is actually the second time I played the game. The first time I played it was soon after it got released, and it had only zoom controls, which I absolutely hate zoom in VR. It's so annoying and so immersion breaking. At the moment I've got blinkers on before I turn because I do not have anything to suck, and I find no innuendo intended. I find sucking something while playing VR really helps with avoiding feeling sick. I have got some aniseed balls on the way. Again, no innuendo intended. Which, at some point in the future, I shall be sucking so that I don't feel sick all the time. I just have my coffee. Yep. No. So before, I also had an annoying thing where when I clicked the right controller in, my left hand might do that, and same with the other way around. It was so annoying. But that seems to just been the patch they put in to fix, to add in smooth turning, like free walking. Was, again, my phone, I get a message from my phone the second I start VR. As is always the case, it's a magnet for people calling me and messaging me and phoning me and knocking my door and everything. I don't think I've ever done a playthrough where I haven't been interrupted at least several times while trying to play. When in normal life, I barely ever get any messages or anything. It's annoying. It always happens that way. So, I'm on my head there. So I have the controls changed to left-handed, so that my dominant hand is the left. So this is the evidence room where, check back to see evidence from past cases. And so, as and when I do missions, more stuff will turn up here. What's this? John Doe patient. No idea. Yeah, okay, that's a turn. So I'm stood up playing this because it recommended you stand up. So I guess I'll go... Hey, Chief!
Check your office board.
Okay. Let's go in. So this is my office. Dingy, dark place it is indeed. Don't need that. No, can't open the box. Oh, hello. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Language. What is that? Oh, I've got a table. Okay, I've got a real life table on my way. I have to remember that. Just messing with everything to see what can be messed with. Got a wooden box. Don't need that in my office. Little pen. Oh, it's gone. A nice little video player. So these are the 5 cases, and I didn't actually have them all downloaded, so I've gone into that now. So I can't imagine I'll be 80 details until I actually get that far. Before I got all the way to the end of the third blasted chapter, and the game crashed, meaning I lost all my progress, which stopped me playing it for the best part of a year. What's this?
Detective, check the board for open cases, please.
Roger. Got it. What's this? Don't need that cup. What do we have here? It's a nice picture. Is that supposed to be me? I don't care. What's this? Laura Smith. Laura Rivera. Pulled over after frantic driving and charged with an earlier offence of armed robbery by a local store. Stolen goods with his bought-in vehicle. Riviera had already disposed of weapon upon the arrest. Okay. Probably not important. That's not important. No. What's this? American flag. Okay. Boston. So the game takes place in Boston, obviously. Let's see. Boston detective uncovers calendar killer, gruesome lair. The hideout of the calendar killer, the serial killer who put Boston on lockdown, has been discovered after an intensive police investigation led by Detective Smith. After 8 bodies were discovered over a period of several months, all strangled and left for gruesome intricate carvings, later discovered to relate to the Mayan Tzolk'in calendar. Boston has been on high alert, with police investigating multiple leads. A ninth body was discovered in the Charles River, but Smith discredited this as a calendar killer, as the mutilation was found to be a symbol from a different Mayan circle to the other 8 victims. Authorities have since been reluctant to share any details about the case for fear of attracting more copycat murders. Millionaire Joseph Tyrone's kidnapper tracked down by a rookie detective using only a ransom note. Super sleuth rookie Smith was able to pinpoint Tyrone's location by using subtle clues in the kidnapper's note. Smith recognised the letter news had come from the local newspaper from where he had grown up. The Davis County Gazette uses its own unique typeface and has a circulation of just 8,000 over an area of 600 kilometres squared. Smith was able to narrow this down upon further analysis of this note when he realised that several of the other letters had all come from a single manuscript, typed on a typewriter that went out of production in the 1950s. A search for the old company record showed that only 2 of the machines had been bought within that area. One had been purchased by a publisher in the town of Rookville, based in Davis County, MO whose large out-of-town office building has been deserted since the company closed in the 1970s. Local police discovered Tyrone being held by a single captor in a Rookville publishing house. Tyrone was released unharmed, and a 26-year-old man was arrested at the scene. Okay. Need stamp for this. No scan. Boston police found blunt force injuries, chest and body, 1 incisive wound to chest. Yeah, whatever. What's this? Post-mortem examination. Sarah to zoo. Body has no deformity, scars, or amputations. The examination revealed no internal, external injuries or remarkable features. Bluish tint around the lips shows cause of death to be suffocation. There are certain words I just cannot say. It's embarrassing, but what can I do? I'm only human, I'm not dancer. So I guess it's going to be Chapter 1, First Rites, seeing as that is actually a first mission. So First Rites, Chapter 1. This is the church. And there's a checklist of 4 different things I ideally need to do. Let's do it.
Homicide, come in, this is dispatch.
Roger, dispatch, I'm just manoeuvring my way.
Homicide, come in.
Oh, for God's sake, yeah, can't you tell I'm kind of, motor disabled?
Homicide, are you there? Hey, there's a call for you guys down at Church of St. Vincent de Paul. Uniforms are already on scene. This is a weird one.
Yep, okay, over. Church of St. Vincent de Paul. Sean de Paul. As uninformed cops ushered away the crowds of onlookers, someone shouted, "And all the devils besought him, saying, 'Send us into the swine that we may enter into them.' Through the doors I could see a trail of blood and evidence markers laid out for me to follow." Well, it's nice I've got everything ready for me. So I'm in the church. Oh. I'm in the church, and everything vanishes when I look up. I need to remember not to look up. Chapter 1, First Rites. Okay. I guess just look at everything in turn. So this evidence 1. Why is my wrist? Oh, okay. That's now my item. Cool. Thank you. Find out what happened in the church. Where is the priest? Where could he be? Well, as I've done this before, it's not going to be too much of a shock. Anything which happens. If I was a priest, where would I be? Send him into the swine. My God! Nice. Why is there moths? I hate moths. Where are they supposed to be? Flies? I don't know. Mate, you okay? No? Sleep? Sleeping with your eyes open? Yep. Okay, if I can just take that, please. Press the light. I'm inside. Yeah, I'm inside there. And that's why I can't move. Okay. So that door's shut, and I should now have... Did I not pick that up? Okay. I think I think I've accidentally... tank control over here. Where did that go? Oh! Yeah, I think I know where it is. There it is. Cool. Shame I didn't see exactly what the controls were for that. So you're not going anywhere. As I crouched to pay my respects. I shall go and investigate number 3. What mutt? Put some shrimp on the barbie. What's your idea? Baby. Exorcist Rites. I will crouch and pick up this book. Exorcist Rites. Found this edition Exorcism Prayer Book. Newcastle upon Tyne. Wolf Press. Book of Prayers. Made of Christ of power compel. Yeah, that wasn't right. Right, I'll see you later. I might need to talk to you later, so please, honestly, don't move. Where next? You know what? I may change the controls slightly so that there's not blinkers on, because this level is already dark enough out. So where am I going next? I can see some blood there. I believe it'll be in here next. Ooh, that is making me feel a bit queasy. As soon as I get those aniseed balls, the better. Four, okay. It's a nice little room. What's this? This delicate glass case holds holy water. Throwing it smashes upon impact. Okay. Is this when I accidentally drop it? Ah. Okay, what's in there? I can hear a bed in real life. What's these little candles? Can I actually light this up? Oh. Maybe not. My heart was in the right place. Okay. Go. It's a nice religious picture. 5.
How can Rome deny the pattern? I've seen it with my own eyes. First the West Bank, then Eritrea. Now a young girl in Morocco. There's only one kind of beast that feeds on such misery. And is gaining strength. He preys on war and drought to take souls from the region. I say, something has to be done, but Rome treats me as if I'm mad. I was a fool to believe that I could continue Father Morning's work. They would rather brush me under the rug. Just another of their little secrets. More dead in the Caribbean. I pray for their lost souls, but action must be taken. I've begun to acquire the tools so that I can tackle this head on, but fear it may already be too late.
Oops.
A rare sense of optimism today. The final piece of my toolkit came from an antiques dealer in Rome. I put it in a safe place.
Excuse me, Father Bell. I'm sorry to impose, but would you hear my confession?
So that guy was an exorcist, but he's also killed. Is that just gonna... Hold on. Notes on Exorcism, Father Bell. Never mind, okay. A gift, something away, and I remember this was hard to read last time. If forward, please return to Father Bell, Church of St. Vincent de Paul, past the 10 pages. And he asked them, What is thy name? And he said unto him, My name is Legion, for we are many. And he besought him much that he would not send them away into the country. Now there was mountains like a dry head, swine feeding. And he besought him, saying, Send us into the swine that we may enter into them. Some tablet. The crucifix. Should get that at some point. Holy water. Hope none this is important, so I cannot make out the word. Same as last time. Cot death tragedy befalls sleepy rural town called Chance, Pennsylvania. Is this connected? Unknown disease kills 14 in rural town. I must find a way to read this book that is really hard to read. What's this? The Mississippian sacred statue said to have been... Some words I'm just going to gloss over because I can't read them because I'm an idiot. The Mississippian sacred statue said to have been taken by a Spanish explorer in the 1500s, hidden in an elaborate maritime something or other. It is thought that the statue was ground down to create a powder used to ward off the evils of such treacherous journeys. Unfortunately for the explorer, the seal evil came from his fellow man. On his return to Spain, the Spanish Inquisition soon got word of his love affair with a native woman and tried him as a lunatic. What's this? Father Bell. Little letter. So that was 5 before I started dismantling it. I got that there. 6. We shall... what do we have here? Soft spray. Wait for air compressor to expand. Press to fire a mist of salt and earthy minerals. Oh. Okay, I can dig that. I'm assuming that will... Is that gone? I believe it is. Okay. Maybe let's then... Haha! Soft spray. Cool. So I'm just getting all my exorcism kit for later chapters, I guess. Is there anything better than checking random items in... Never gets old. I mean, probably just to anyone else, but... Oh. St. Vincent de Paul. What do we have here? General psychology. Whatever. Anything here? Plates. A package. And what's this? A letter. No. Ah. A Victorian industrialist came into possession of a sacred Celtic relic on his travels into the most northern reaches of Scotland. He wrote that before setting out on the day's work, the local farmers and shepherds would kneel to a standing stone in the most summit of fields. On closer inspection, he saw a thin bronze cross was inlaid in the standing stone. Its metal seemed to resonate as if made of glowing embers. He had to have it for his collection. At first, locals were hesitant to consider his offer, but eventually his persistence and deep pockets won them over with the promise of vast sums of money and exotic something or other to his return to England. He sent his beacon up to the villagers as permitted, but the broken something with the something, some gold, and he asked would they not take my money. His bankers said that there was no man, woman, child in a village to give it to. Only wolves. So they got eaten by wolves for giving up their cross. God works in mysterious ways. Whoop. Right, 7. We've got some blood here. Someone hadn't contaminated the crime scene by flinging plates and books everywhere. That's 7. Okay. Have I seen everything in this room? What is this? I gaze upon the breaking dawn and look away, for I am scorned. Turn left to hear the devil's horn. I see him wear the crown of thorns. Okay. Da, da, da. I don't know if there's more stuff I should have done there. Is everything okay here? 1. Seems to be. Fine. Oh, you're not going anywhere. Right, let's get back in that room. I've evidently missed something. Let's get my book. Daily messages. Unknown. I saw you. CC. Hi Dad, I'm heading back for Inside Sand being something. Just thinking we're out there. Can. Okay, a load of gibberish. Since I've lost my notebook. Okay. What to do? No, there's nothing there. I feel like I'm being stupid. I accidentally picked this. Oh, okay. What's next season? Don't even care, I've missed. No, seems all above board. It's a bloody radiator. Bloody radiator. Let's check this is the same one.
How can Rome deny the pattern? I've seen it with my own eyes. First the West Bank, then Eritrea.
Yeah,
Now
someone.
a young girl in Morocco. There's only one kind of beast that feeds on such misery, and is gaining strength. He preys on war and drought to take souls from the region. I say, something has to be done, but Rome treats me as if I'm mad. I was a fool to believe that I could continue Father Morning's work. They would rather brush me under the rug. Just another of their little secrets. More dead in the Caribbean. I pray for their lost souls, but action must be taken. I've begun to acquire the tools so that I can tackle this head on, but fear it.
I gaze upon the vacant dawn and look away, for I am scorned. Turn left to hear the
A
devil's.
rare sense of optimism today. The final piece of my
Oh.
toolkit came from an antiques dealer in Rome. I put it in a safe place.
confession.
Don't do anything. Check orientation. What's this say? Oh. I gaze up on the breaking dawn. Where's Dawnbreak? No. Turn away to looking. And then turn left. Nope. Okay, if you... I'll turn this silly thing. Aha! What's this? Oh. Source of Denial. A blessed water from the cradle of humanity offers enhanced power against the fires of hell. Upgrade added to the kit. I have found a rare item today. Added upgraded items to core kit. Source of power. There must be more locked away. The Veiled Virgin. The Chest Locker. The Spanish locked music box. Sacrament. Well, I am made up for that. Oh. Forgotten how to move. Oh, that is. Oh, what's this? Ah. Ooh. What a bloody mess. Anything in here? Ooh. Oh, do, do. Cool, I've got my crucifix. What's this? Wolf whiskey. Don't need that. New Hampshire last rites. I shall try and work out how to turn around. And aha. Play that in a cassette tape.
I always feel uneasy and removed after reading an inmate his last rite. The long corridor of metal doors contains men who are scheduled to death. Seems so calculated and cold. Today was even more unsettling. I was called at from one of the cells by an inmate who seemed to know me. Not of me, but my actions over the last few months. He knew about my work, even my unofficial time in Morocco. How? Not only has he been locked in there for years, only a select few clergymen are aware of my intentions, and they're dismissive at best. The guards quickly ushered me out, and I won't be back there for at least 2 months.
So that's that one, and I've got one more. Morocco. Just what went on in Morocco?
Morocco, September 3rd. I arrived at the family home yesterday at dusk. The father was severely opposed to our presence. He wouldn't let me nor my guide step foot in his home. And though we tried to convince him otherwise, we eventually chose to abide his wishes and prepared for a night on the streets outside their home. We sat below her window. Just above our heads we could hear her strained cries through the night. The hours drew on. We tried to reason with her father again, but he was as stubborn as I persisted. We all raised our voices. She must have heard us as we argued in the street below, because she let out a scream with such ferocity that I thought a pack of wild dogs must be in her room. We raced upstairs. I was right behind her father as he flung open the door. The sight inside was like nothing I've seen before. A broken young girl. Her body twisted and fractured, devoid of life, innocence, and soul.
Okay. What does that say? Swine. I seem to remember before I was like, oh, my crucifix, I'll get that out and hold it upside down and try and do that. The power of Christ compels you? Power of Christ compels you. Right, let's see if anything's changed in the first room. After this... all this blood, I don't know where that blood come from. Okay, Christ has a pig for a head. Charming. Oh, fuck! Okay, that happened. Yep, that did happen. And the body's gone. Okay, that did kind of freak me out.
You have nightmares, don't you, Detective?
This thing.
But so far to see you, and it's been a decade almost. Ask you a question. Why does your God swim in such Oh, please don't get up, Father.
Hello? Is anybody there?
What is thy name?
My name is Legion.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah, just... No. No, I seem to be on the floor. Hello? A dead exorcist, me out cold, and that thing in the shadows. How the hell do I write this case up? Homicide, Boston PD.
Detective, a package arrived for you. It's on your desk.
Did I do everything in this case? Yep. Complete chapter, find play another tape, completely access and kit, completely artifact. Oh god, I don't want to start again. That's all the evidence I found, and the freaky pig stuff. I did like that, but it does end a bit underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. You just sort of fall to the floor and it's like... Right, package has turned up. What do we have here? Newspaper. Teacher attempts to murder children on satanic field trip. Evil teacher Lucy Moss took a class of 3rd graders out of school and plied with them apple juice laced with sleeping tablets before setting fire to the minivan they slept in. Emergency responders found the hire vehicle just in time to pull the unconscious children from the burning remains. None of the class was killed by the blaze, but smoke inhalation... The Moss is said to have turned aggressive and gouged at firefighters' faces and eyes as they tried to pull her from the vehicle. Books about black magic and demons were found in her possession. Revenge. Learner Lucy is found to be seeking revenge on the school she works at after recent cuts led to reduced hours for a number of staff. The school has yet to comment, but local parents said they fear for their children's safety and plan to challenge the school board over the serious lack of judgment. High-tea riots sparked by disease epidemic. The EPDC, sent to investigate an emergency situation in Port-au-Prince, have come under fire from angry citizens for supposedly harbouring the cause of the disease. Fashion. Mario Diamond's winter collection spawn is finally revealed. So I've got this box. The amulet is dangerous. It must be exorcised. Point the crucifix and feel as the light passes through. The crucifix will glow when the light is ready to channel. Point this at the amulet to rid it of darkness. I saw you at the church, detective. I felt it. He was taunting you. The amulet belongs to Lucy Moss. She didn't know what she was getting into. She was taken by Legion to harvest other souls. You can help her. You have the means and I can help you. Go see her for yourself. Okay, I read that backwards, never mind. What do we have here? Oh. From fortunes and tarot readings to demonology, I fear Miss Moss is wrapped up in something more sinister. Protected identity at a colleague's interview. She was that cool teacher who would get the children thinking about the environment and recycling. She was kind and fun at school fete. She would tell fortunes and read tarot cards to make money for local charities. I don't see the girl I worked with. This isn't Lucy. The Lucy Moss I knew loved the children and wanted the best for their future. So I've got this sinister thing. Which... let's put you down there. Looking at this. Power cross compulsion! And that's how you do an exorcism. This is fine now. I'll just run up nice. So is that it for this case? So if I go to the evidence locker now, there should be all the evidence I found from that. Oh. Aha. There should be all the evidence I found would now be in here. So what do we have? We've got the head thing. So I guess if you didn't do it in the level, you could still do it here maybe. I don't know. I've got the 3 cassette tapes, I've got that demon thing. Yeah. A good hool. There are so many words I can't pronounce. I do not have a voice for speaking. I'm content with that, and that's why I don't do YouTube much. Cool. Well, that's the first chapter done, again. I'll see if I can stick this on YouTube. I don't know if I will be able to. Sometimes PlayStation has a weird fit when I try and do that. But yeah, that was fun. And thank you for watching.